Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
Let us hunt something.
You can hunt.
Long have you hunted me?
You're being hunted.
Good morning, welcome back to a new curated top 10 for the 23rd of June. I had to look there of curated hunts from steemhunt.com. Let's jump into it today. First one up is this volleback.com solar charged jacket, part running jacket, part high-tech toy, most advanced jacket ever made. And we're getting like 5 frames a second. I think it's because of the heat, it's just so hot. I really love this. I love the idea that you can like charge it up from daylight and then at night time it's just like this glowing jacket. Like it's perfect for like bike riders, but being able to also draw and write and design on it, and it's like semi-permanent, you can change it every day. I think that's just super fire. I would wear that jacket. I would rock that jacket. I would look as good as this dude looks in this jacket. Next up is Light Technology, the L16. I've never seen anything like this. It's a camera, but it has like so many different optics on it. So I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. The L16 is fine. Light enters 10 or more apertures using folded optics. The L16 bounces this light off periscopic mirrors. Result is one exquisite 52 megapixel photo from 10 slightly different perspectives. I mean, look at that thing. It looks like one of the Sentinels out of Matrix. I'm kind of blown away by it. 10 or more cameras fire simultaneously, capturing slightly different perspectives. 28mm, 70mm, 150mm modules to use in each shot, depending on the level of zoom. And I presume the quality is pretty damn awesome as well. 52 megabyte pictures though. That's kind of crazy. But I'm presuming that the idea with it really is that it can just pretty much take a perfect photo because it's getting so much data in from all those lenses. I love this idea of like the depth of field shots as well. Look at that, look at the difference there. Shallow depth of field for close-up shots. So nice. So nice. I love that as well, being able to edit like the field and the focal vision of which focal length I want, so I can kind of like create the shots. I presume you can do that after. Super nice. Would love to play with that camera, especially around like a big city like New York or somewhere like that. Next up is Mapify. Now the only reason why I included this one today is because I think this is going to be a massive area in the next year. Mainly for blockchain, for ICOs, of similar thing to steemhunt, associating brand advocates, people who travel a lot, make video that brands can use to promote their services and products. I think that's going to be massive because there's no unified platform for that at the minute. So I think something like Mapify is in a good position to be able to do that. And other companies like this. I think it's going to be a big area, especially for travel bloggers, people on the go, media makers, digital nomads, van dwellers, making stuff as they go, creating content every day. That's the stuff that brands and strategy agencies want. They want that organic traffic and conversation to come from somebody else, not themselves. Next up is Zor. I had to include this one. I thought this was really incredible. Dalio brought it to my attention. There's a massive gun problem stateside, I mean globally, even though 50% of the guns in the world are owned by Americans. The fastest loaded to loaded gun lock, so it's like a mechanical lock with like a sequencing thing on the top of there to actually physically stop it firing. Now I know there's been a lot of vulnerabilities and attacks on hardware recently from a software and magnetic level. This one seems completely like mechanical. So I'm kind of interested to see how this rolls out, because it's all very well having a gun rack and guns at home, but if you don't have some kind of protection on the physical thing, if somebody can get in there, then they can still fire the weapon. So technology for good, that's what I say. Next up is Mogees. A mogees-pro, transform anything into a unique musical instrument. Like, how cool is this? Transform anything into a musical instrument, quick start guide, vibration sensor flight case, and a TRRS to 6.5mm jack adapter. Turn a tree into a harp, turn a table into a drum kit. I mean, mind-blowing stuff. Like, we're making some crazy stuff these days. Alright, the last 5 then. So next up is Plague Inc. Scenario Creator. You got to play some games from now and then. I wish I had an Android phone to play this. Enter the lab and develop your own custom scenarios for Plague Inc. with this powerful yet easy tool. I would just love to play this. I love like Command and Conquer strategy kind of games where you can start an action and see how it unfolds. And this one looks cool because you got all these different scenarios. So scenario data, disease lab, world lab, government lab, events lab. It's super fire. I'm sorry about my frame rate. I'm not sure. I think it's the weather. Like, my machine is like 80 degrees right now because it's so hot outside. Talking of Fahrenheit 2451. Your greatest memories in a tiny nano form. I've never heard anything like this. The problem: loss of data. Today you store your most precious memories on digital media, CDs, USBs, hard drives. They have a lifespan of 30 years at best. They get scratched, demagnetized, coffee stained, and become incompatible with your latest computer. Absolutely true. Your memories in sapphire. That's right, sapphire. Look at this thing. It's literally like microfiche for 2080, 2500, living in the damn future. You can even get it as a little medallion as well. So I presume you can bring that up. So it looks like you can. How to access it: powerful magnifying glass, a good camera with macro lens, a precise scanner. I want to look into this. I think this is damn cool. I'd be interested to see how much data you can actually get on one of these, because I might go through the experiment of putting my last year's steemit posts onto one of these. That would be damn cool. Next up, enjin-coin. I talked about this the other day. I actually featured this in a curated top 10. Telling you now, it's going to be the year of super fast blockchains working with gaming, real-time gaming, incentivized, pay for a match. I want to bet on the next match, and I want to get paid in crypto. This one takes it a little bit further than the one I posted the other day, in that it mines, or it like makes you coins while you're playing, which I think is one of the other big steps of this. Is how can you be paid in a cryptocurrency of a particular products while you're involved with that product. So it's audience development for that company, so we should be paid for our time with that product. I think that's going to be a big part of blockchains and gaming over the next year. I had to throw this up in here just from pure WTF. Like, this is probably one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen, and that's why I'd throw it in here. Kissenger, world's first mobile kiss messenger. Who needs this? Who wants this? Who's gonna, like, this is just gonna end up as a piece of plastic in the back of somebody's cupboard. Like, it's not gonna be useful. The back-end system that it operates on is not gonna work. Who wants to put their phone in that? Just buy a damn flight ticket and kiss the physical person. Don't augment kissing. It's the worst thing in the world. Finally today then, the PIV-AVI. I had to throw this one up because I'd never heard of anything like this before. A intrinsically safe camera. I don't even know what that means, but as far as I can work out, it's about a camera that is safe in hazardous conditions. So I've never heard of this before. I mean, it makes sense when I think about it, but I've never heard of this before. A revolutionary camera for image and video capture in hazardous areas. So rugged, waterproof, high performance, flipscape, whatever that is, zone 1. So there's these different intrinsic zones called ATEX and IECEX, zone 1 and zone 2, as well as CSA class 1, zone 1 for USA and Canada. So I presume it's some kind of verified phone that is safe to use in hazardous environments, and that has been checked for that kind of thing. Either way, I never knew about it, so in my eyes it's incredibly cool. That's it for me today. If you've never used the website before, and you're coming across this video on DLive or DTube, this is what the website looks like. When you go through to the website, all the hunts are on the right hand side. When you click on one of those, it appears on the left hand side. The white button takes you through to the actual URL of the hunt. To add your own, you just log in with your Steam account, fill out the form, put your graphics on there, put your tags on there. That'll post your Steam blog on the Steam blockchain, and you'll go into the moderation queue. Once it's been moderated and verified, then the bid bot will go around 24 hours later and will bid on your post depending on where it ranks in the table. That's it for me today. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you have a great day wherever you are. It's really hot today, and it's going to be hot for the rest of the week, so I'll be doing these extra early. So I'll probably be a little bit like slower than normal because I can't really back to back 2 coffees before 9 o'clock in the morning. Alright, I'll catch you soon. Take care. Bye.